3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to make an incredible Dillon Brooks build. Dillon the Villain, my people. This is going to be a very interesting build, alright? So, for all the content creators out there, for all the people that like to troll, for all the people that want to make a different build, this is the build for you, alright? So, I'm going to be showing you how to make Dillon Brooks with the shades of course. So we're gonna get right into it. Dillon Brooks right hand jersey number is 3. We're making this build at power forward. We're gonna go 6'7", 225 pounds with a 6'7" wingspan. This is the build, my people. Okay, this is looking crazy. So first things first, close shot. You already know, 84 close shot, just so we can get the paint patroller. I think, you know, having a solid close shot on this build is going to be essential, because your Dillon Brooks, you ain't really worried about, you know, some other things. This build is just going to be a troll build, so this build is going to be really nice. All right, 75 layup, that's what we're going to go with. 75 dunk, that is perfect, because you get a lot of great dunk packages with this 75. All right, so you'll be perfectly fine with that. 40 standing dunk, 65 post control is going to be dope, because we get those bronze badges, as you can see right now on the screen. That's just going to be dope. You know, you want to play a little bit in the post, can't go wrong with that. You will have a decent mid-range shot, but you can increase this, you know, along the way with the cap breakers, which you will see. You know, you definitely see with the cap breakers how incredible this build is going to be. 3-point shot of a 77, so that's dope. You know, you can't go wrong with a 77 3-point shot. That's more than enough to get the job done. 81 free throw is also fantastic. Playmaking, Dillon Brooks is a decent playmaker. He's not like top 10, top 20, even top 30, but you know, he can handle the ball. He's a decent ball handler. So we get a 71 ball handle, 70 speed with ball. You could go 75 speed with ball with cap breakers, or you could go to 76 or even higher with cap breakers as well. Pass accuracy, we ain't really worried about that for a Dillon Brooks build. This to me was where I thought was insane to have on this build, being able to lock up and troll like how he does, you know, and just gets in the other player's head. 80 interior defense, so that's gonna be dope, right? Then 95, my people, perimeter defense. That's probably the best thing about his game. 95 perimeter defense. You see, you get Hall of Fame challenger, on-ball menace on gold, pick dodger on gold, off-ball pass, on Hall of Fame, and then immovable on force on bronze. So this build is going to be crazy on defense on the perimeter end. 85 steal, that's going to give you access to gold interceptor. That's going to be nice with the silver glove. You can go legend interceptor on this build with the max +2. This is going to be dope to have high flying denier and paint patrol. So we get a 74 block, which is the max that you can have for the height and the wingspan of this position. So that's dope. Then we get some 60-60 defensive rebounds. So we get the box out beast on bronze, and then we will be able to get the rebound chaser on bronze as well. Now we have great speed, 89 speed, 84 agility is going to be fantastic. You see all those gold badges right there. So we have to have an 84 agility in order to so for us to be able to get immovable, to get on-ball menace on Hall of Fame, that means that we would have had to basically get a 96. If you want to do that, you know, you could probably drop the weight and do that if you want, but I'm cool with the gold because I could go legend max +2 and I'll be fine. Strength of a 72, vertical of a 74, which is pretty good as well. If you ask me, I think that's dope. The build to me just looks different. It looks fun to me. You know, I like to make different builds. A lot of people like to make the same builds. I like to make a different style of build, right? So once you're able to get the cap breakers, you can get a sharp take. You know, I think you just gotta have like at least an 83 point shot and 75 mid. So if you wanted to put cap breakers there, you can definitely do that, right? Now, the takeovers is gonna be dope. Just like I said, I don't really care for lethal layup. That's not my style. But if you know that's something that you want to do, you could definitely do that. Defensive presence. This right here is gonna be amazing. So look at that, 99 perimeter, 79 block with the 91 steal. It gives you glue. So the glue lock up ball handlers for stops, pickups, fumbles when bodying them up. Higher efficiency in getting on ball and passing lane still. So that's gonna be insane. All right. Another one here is cool as well. Like I said, you have the 86 midi. If you like the lethal layup, you could definitely do that. Fortress would be a solid one as well. That 86 interior defense at 6'7" is gonna be nice. That's what you want to do. Gifted hands is fantastic. 99 perimeter, 90 steal, 82 3-point shot. All right. Nuisance is another good one. This will boost your drive and dunk. You still get the glue takeover. Trifecta is another good one. Maybe if you just want to get some more increases on your offense, that's a good one, right? So that is the build, my people, in terms of the takeovers, the attributes, all of that good stuff. Now, you already know #1 shades of Dillon Brooks. We have a two-way small ball 4. All right, so this is the Dillon Brooks build right here, my people. So the strengths is demands attention in transition, defends in space confidently, smart position thief, can split motion into layers. So that is dope right there, my people. Okay, that's absolute fantastic. The only weakness is lacks explosiveness under the basket, doesn't anticipate opponents. So we are in the cap breaker screen, right? Obviously, you know, it would be dope to go with the defensive takeover. I think that would be dope, but I mean, it's really up to you how you want to do this. I'll probably go shooting. I think shooting, not takeover, shooting build specialization just looks a lot better to me. That's just my honest opinion. But let's say, you know, let's just go over this. So with the 75 layup, the 75 layup to me is actually pretty good, because what you could do is get this up to an 88, which would unlock so many other good layup packages and make this build more reliable, you know, in terms of the driving layup. As far as for the driving dunk, so we have a 75, but you know, we will be able to get some great amount of driving dunk, so we can get this up to an 86. All right, so from a 75 to an 86, that's gonna be amazing. I wouldn't put anything on standard dunk. I wouldn't put anything on post control. That doesn't make any sense. We have a 79 on the mid-range shot, but we can get this up to an 87. That would give us a lot more jump shot animations and badges as well. If you wanted to increase your 3-point shot, you could get this up to an 83. So 83 would give you the limitless range on bronze. That to me would probably be dope to go 5 here. I think that would be really smart. Now, in terms of the playmaking, right? So we have that 60 pass accuracy, which is not really the best, but what we could do is if we were to put 5 cap breakers to the pass act, we can get this up to a 79. So that's gonna make the build just a little more better in the passing game, right? If you just go 1 cap breaker here, I think maybe 1 cap breaker here would be solid, because you can get 75 ball handle. All right, that would be perfect. That's probably like the threshold for a lot of good dribblers if you want to do that. But you could get the 86 ball handle as well. So you can get 86 ball handle right here, which would be pretty darn good. You know, you can get the 79 pass accuracy. I think that would be dope. If you didn't want to go any higher on the speed with ball, just 1 cap breaker here would give you the 75. So you could get 86 ball handle with the 75 speed with ball, which would be dope. All right, so I think that's something that if I was making this build, I definitely would do. But you couldn't go 81 too. Like 3 cap breakers, it would give you the 81 speed with ball. So that's dope. I wouldn't go any higher on the steal, because it doesn't really make sense to go higher on the steal, because you don't get any badges with an 88. So just leave it at 85. To be honest, if you wanted more strength, cool, you could definitely put more strength on this Dillon Brooks build. You'll get an 80 on the strength, so that's I guess that's pretty good if you're gonna get a badge or a takeover or something of that nature. Maybe you want more rebounding on your Dillon Brooks build. This can go up to 77. That's solid. You can't go wrong with that. You know, if you want to put 2 cat breakers here for 72 offensive, that's really up to you. But, you know, I think that that's dope. But what I like right here, this might even be a sleeper. To be able to have a 90 interior defense, that might even be a sleeper on this build. A 90 interior defense, 83 3-point shot, you know, or you could just go with the playmaking. Me personally, I'll probably just go 1 here for 75, and then maybe just 4 here for the 76, and then I'll be a decent ball handler. But this build is cool. It's a very interesting, cool build. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build. Till next time, much love.